Welcome to Flow with Jo. I'm so glad you're here today. Today's class is a steady morning flow designed to gently awaken the body and calm the mind. There are no props needed this morning, just yourself and your mat. We will begin this morning's class in a wide-legged child's pose. So let your knees open wide and extend your arms forward, resting your forehead to the earth. Allow yourself to soften your hips, your jaw, your shoulders, and bring your awareness to your breath. See if you can arrive fully in this moment with nowhere else to be and nowhere else to go. And slowly lift the head and walk the hands and fingers across to the left-hand side of your mat and lower here. And in this quiet, present moment, I want you to think about an intention that you can set yourself for this morning's class. This intention might be to be more gentle with yourself, to slow down, to be more present. Think of something that will give your practice more purpose. And prepare to lift the head, walking the fingers and hands across to the right side. And knowing that the intention you've set for today's class is something that you can come back to, just like you come back to your breath when your mind starts to wander. And gently lift the gaze, returning to center and melting the upper body towards your mat into a regular wide-legged child's pose. And continue to breathe here. Inhale to create space and exhale to soften. And option here to shake the head from one side to another, feeling a gentle massage of the forehead on the mat. You might choose to rock the hips from side to side, creating some gentle movement within the body. And take a deep breath here, inhaling through the nose and exhaling out through the mouth. And prepare to lift the upper body, coming into an all-fours tabletop position. As you inhale, lift the right arm up towards the sky and exhale as you thread it under your left arm, resting the shoulder and the head on the mat, with the option to extend the left arm to deepen the stretch. whilst you're in this pose, inhale to create space and exhale to let go of any tension. And bring the left arm back towards your face and use it to press yourself up, lifting the right arm towards the sky. Now let's switch sides. Inhale as you extend the left arm and exhale to thread it under the right arm. Then option to extend that right arm out in front of you and reach through the fingertips. And allow every breath to remind you that this is your time to simply be. And slowly return the right hand and use it to press yourself back up, lifting the left hand up towards the sky. In your tabletop, inhale as you drop the belly and lift the gaze. And as you exhale, round your spine. Inhale, coming into your cow pose, and exhale, rounding the spine into your cat. Continue a few rounds like this. And come to neutral tabletop, and then curl your toes under, pressing the hips high and back into your first downward facing dog. With this being your first one of the day, you might choose to pedal out the feet. Maybe you might play around with the feet more, twisting your heels from left to right, feeling some new and different stretches in this pose. You might also lift to your tiptoes and release by grounding through the heels, and again on the tiptoes and release. And with care, lower the knees to the mat, untuck the toes, and sweep your right leg towards the front of your mat so that your foot plants between your hands. Inhale to come forward into your low lunge, and as you exhale, shift the hips back and fold over your extended leg. Inhale to walk the hands forward, lift your gaze. Exhale, pushing back into your half splits. Continue to move like this, letting your breath guide your movement. And then prepare to sweep the extended leg towards the back of your mat, coming into a tabletop position again. Now for the left leg, plant it between your hands and inhale as you come forward into your low lunge and exhale as you push back into your half splits. Again, continue like this for a few rounds. And slowly prepare to return your left leg to a neutral tabletop position. Then curl the toes under and press the hips high and back into another downward facing dog. Make sure your fingers are spread wide to give you extra stability. And find stillness here in this pose. Then prepare to shift your weight forward, coming into a high plank position. Press the mat away from you through the palm of the hands and keep the breath steady here. And slowly lower the entire body towards the mat. Inhale to come into your upward dog, and then exhale to lift the hips high and back into a downward facing dog. Step the feet towards the top of the mat, meeting the hands, forward fold. Inhale as you rise to a standing position, lifting the arms overhead. And exhale as you lower the hands to heart center. Then lower the hands by your side. And lift the left leg, stepping it back with your foot at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, sweep your hands high, palms facing each other. Soften your shoulders down your back as you reach through the fingertips. And hold here, staying strong in the legs and keeping the feet grounded. Then on your next exhale, lower the arms, crossing your left arm over your right, aiming for the palms to touch back together. Inhale to lift up, exhale to lower. Inhale up, exhale lower. Try and keep your balance. Inhale coming up, feel the space between the shoulders. Exhale lower. This time planting both hands on the mat and straightening the front leg whilst folding over with the upper body. Then slightly pivot the back foot and come into a brief high lunge. Then extend the right arm as you twist into this pose. Making sure the back leg is extended with the heel lifted and the front leg has your knee stacked over your ankle. Option to lower the right hand and place it behind you on the left hip. This will open the chest further. And then slowly plant the right hand to frame the front foot and rotate the back foot, making sure it's in line with the back of your mat as you cartwheel the hands so that they're at your side. Gazing over your fingertips as you inhale and exhale, holding in Warrior Two. And then cartwheel the hands towards the front of your mat and press high and back, coming into a three-legged dog with the right leg lifted high. And lower for your normal downward dog. Inhale as you glide the body forward into a high plank, shoulders over wrists, heels pressing back, core engaged. Exhale, lower the entire body towards the mat. Then inhale for your upward dog, pressing into the palms and the tops of the feet. Exhale as you push the hips high and back into another downward dog. Pause here, using this as an opportunity to tune back into your intention. Then step your feet towards the top of your mat, coming into another forward fold. Take a breath here. Inhale, root to rise, lifting the arms overhead, and exhale, coming through heart center. And let's repeat with the other side. Inhale, lifting the right leg and stepping it back to a 45-degree angle, squaring off the hips as much as you can as you inhale to raise the arms up above you, coming into Warrior One. And then bring your right arm on top of your left, crossing them over each other. Inhale to slightly lift and exhale to lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, wave down low. Inhale, lift. And as you exhale, plant your hands on the mat. Then keep the back leg as it is as you straighten the front leg, coming into your pyramid. Come back to your breath, letting it be the anchor that keeps you steady. From here, bend your front knee, bring your right hand to the mat. Inhale, lift your left arm towards the sky, stacking your shoulders and twist from your waist. Make sure your toes on both feet are pointing towards the top of your mat. Option to lower the left arm, placing it on your right hip. Keep the chest open and keep going with your breath. Plant your left hand to the mat. And as you exhale, ground your back heel and windmill your arms, open into Warrior Two. And hold your gaze over your front fingertips. From Warrior Two, spin on the ball of your back foot as you cartwheel your hands down around your front foot. Step your front foot back and lift it high behind you, keeping your hips square for your three-legged dog. And gently lower. And then walk your hands towards the back of your mat, meeting your feet. Inhale to lift to standing, raising the arms above you. And exhale, prayer to chest. Then step to the center of your mat with your feet wider than hip width distance. Interlace your fingers behind you as you slowly hinge forward at the hips, coming into a wide-legged forward fold, and make sure you're rooting down through the feet. If this is a little intense or you feel like you're losing balance, At any time, you can place your hands on the mat. Notice the stretch in your hamstrings and the openness in your chest, and let your head hang heavy. On your next exhale, release your hands down and walk your hands behind you on the mat towards your center. From your fold, slowly walk your hands forward so that they're slightly in front of being in line with your feet. Walk your feet in so they're roughly hip-width distance apart and your toes are pointed out. Lower the hips and bring your palms together at your heart, pressing your elbows gently into your knees. Take slow, steady breaths here. And then slowly and gently release from this pose, placing your hands on the mat for support, making your way into a seated position with the legs stretched out in front of you. Then bend both of your knees so your knees are towards the sky, and cross your right ankle over your left thigh. And know that the closer you plant your left foot towards your body, the deeper the stretch. Roots down through your sitting bones and let the weight of your body settle evenly. Option to draw circles with the feet here. One way and then the next. You might choose to gently rock the hips from one side and then to the other side. And then as you gently swing to the left, lower the left knee and plant the right foot on the ground. Then twist from the waist, hooking the left elbow into the right knee for your twist. Allow yourself to lengthen with each inhale and twist a little deeper with each exhale. And slowly unravel your legs, returning to a seat with your knees towards the sky, crossing your left ankle over your right thigh. Continue with your breath in this pose. Again, option to draw circles with your ankle, going in one direction and then the other. You might also choose to rock your hips again from left to right. And then as you rock towards the right, lower the right knee and sit the rest of your body up. Lift and lengthen through the spine as you twist towards your left side, hooking your right elbow on your left knee. and release, coming back through center. And then slowly start to make your way onto your back with your knees pointing towards the sky. Bring the knees towards your chest, making yourself into a little ball, and begin to draw large circles with the knees. And then change the direction of your circles. And then separate your knees, bringing them wider than your torso. And then flex your feet and reach your hands to the outer edges of your feet. Stack your ankles directly over your knees so that your shins are vertical. Option to rock gently from side to side. And then you might choose to straighten your left leg, if that feels comfortable. If you like, you might choose to close your eyes and focus on the rhythm of your breath here. And then switch sides so that your right leg is extended. And release the right leg, and then slowly melt both feet towards the mat and release them long so that your legs are outstretched. Your arms are by your side, and allow your body to soften into the mat, noticing how the breath moves naturally. As you rest, return to the intention you set at the beginning of this class. Let it settle gently into your heart, and with each breath, imagine that intention expanding through every cell of your body, guiding you through the day ahead with clarity and calm. And slowly start to make your way towards a seated position again, getting ready to close today's class and to see what awaits you in the day ahead. Remain here in stillness for a brief moment, using your breath as a guide. And then let's take one last breath together. Inhale, raising the arms above you, and exhale to lower. Let your breath carry your intention with you throughout your day. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed this class, so feel free to like, subscribe, or share a comment so we can keep growing and flowing together.